Hi and welcome to this Christmas decoration tutorial. It's probably a concept that you're familiar with. It's like when you do a lot of squiggles and then you color it in, but it's very therapeutic. And as you can see, I've got a whole bundle of goodies that you can make with it, like gift wrap, like Christmas cards. Ooh, really nice, easy Christmas cards, and they look great. And we've got bunting. I'm going to show you how to do the bunting. And my favorite is the good old-fashioned Christmas chain. Look how cool that looks. Okay, so what you're going to need in this tutorial is coloring pens. You could also use coloring pencils, that's fine. And quite a thin paper, like what you would use in your printer, an A4 sized piece of paper. And believe it or not, out of an A4 piece of paper, this is how much you get out of that. I've got a very small Christmas tree, so I do the small chinks, but you can do bigger ones like that. And I've got medium size. Right, let's get to it.
Okay, so we're going to start by taking a black marker. You don't have to use black, you can use any color, but I just prefer using black. And as you can see, you just sort of do a continuous line of squiggly wigglies and circles, and just try and make it as jam-packed as possible, because you're going to color the in-between spaces or in-between objects, or I don't know, what would you call that? I'm not feeling very articulate today. Anyway, there you have it. Your squiggly wigglies are done. Now you can choose the color palette. Obviously I've done a Christmas color palette here. I'm going to use various greens and reds, and I've got something there that's called light orange, but it looks more like a peach to me, but it works, so I am using that. The great thing about this technique is anyone can do it. You can pull in grandma, grandpa, the kids, your husband, your friend. You can have a cuppa and chat and just get on with the job. It's actually such a fun way of doing these Christmas decorations, because it actually is color therapy. And as most of you know, color therapy, when you're coloring in, you go into a meditative state. So you're in a really relaxed therapeutic state where it really helps to reduce stress and anxiety. And who in this day and age doesn't need a little bit of that in their lives? So yeah, it's a really great way to unwind with the kids. Even if you just want to unwind by yourself and let the kids do this. As my friend said, never mind an A4 piece of paper, get like an A1 or A0 piece of paper and let the kids go. Yeah, I think they'd be busy for days with that, but you'd have a really huge piece of gift wrap, that's for sure. So yeah, it's a really great way to just relax and get into the Christmas spirit. It's a lot of fun. And the other fact about this DIY craft is that it really can transform your home and create a really festive atmosphere without breaking the bank. And who doesn't want that in this day and age as well? So it's a really great way to, even if you don't have children, do it by yourself, do it with the kids. Like I said, you can do it with a friend over a cuppa. It's just a really great way to relax and unwind this Christmas. And it's practical. You really can use this for gift wrap, for cards, for decoration. I mean, that's really super. And I'm sure some of you know this technique or have done this before. I mean, I remember doing this when I was a teenager. It's a really great way to do like an abstract artwork. I think I remember doing this in class, and I've done it with my own students as well. I used to teach arts and crafts at my local youth upliftment center, and the children really love doing this because everyone can do it. You don't have to have any particular art or craft skills. You really, if you lack those, or if you feel that you lack crafting skills, this is for you. anyone can do this. So my children really love doing this in class, and it was a great way to get them to unwind after school and just veg out with a bit of coloring in, and it's so cool. And they felt so proud of themselves afterwards as well, because it really it's just a trick that it looks so nice, you know. Once you finish coloring, as you can see here, I'm adding red. You know, once you've finished, it's such a huge sense of accomplishment. And the other reason why I say let's do it on thin paper is because when you're using markers, like I'm using alcohol markers here, you can use, you know, any kind of coloring pens. And like I said before, you can use pencil, but then this won't work. The trick I use here won't work with pencils, because when you turn the paper over, the markers come through. So the other side there, look, it looks like stained glass. And this is really great for the bunting or the chains, because it comes through and it's on both sides, so it's really colorful. Okay, there I'm going in with what they call light orange, but to me looks like peach. But now that I'm actually looking at it on the screen, it does look like orange. In real life it looks like peach to me. Have to beg to differ there. So the trick to this technique is to color all these different shapes in different colors, and not to sort of bleed over into the next box. So there is some forethought, you know. You have to see, look, I didn't do it there. I've got two shapes next to each other. See, I've pointed it out. So I'm going to color that one in green. So the trick is to, you know, give it all different colors so that the borderline colors aren't the same, and that gives it a really nice look. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If you like art tutorials and craft tutorials, I've got a lot more of these to come, and I have a lot also in my playlist section, which I will link in the pinned comment below and in the details. So if you are more into painting, I've got a few tutorials, because I actually am an artist, a working artist, so I do also record my painting process. And like I said before, I have been a craft teacher, so I know a few tips and tricks on crafting as well. So you'll find craft videos and painting tutorials. So if that's up your alley, please subscribe. That color I was using there was another variation of red. I think it was called Old Red, but it looks more like pink here in the video. Now I'm going in with a nice light sort of mint green. I'm also going to leave a bit of white, because, you know, Christmas is all about red, white, green, gold, silvers. Unfortunately, I did have a gold and a silver marker, and I was going to use it in this until I realized that they were completely dried up. So if you do have gold or silver or bronze markers, that would look awesome using it to color something like this. And if you really wanted to get fancy and dirty, glitter. No, I think that would be maybe a little bit of a stretch. Unless you had a glitter pen. Glitter, what do you call them? The glue glitter pens. I find glitter an absolute nightmare. I know children love it. My children that I taught loved glitter. Someone donated a massive packet of glitter to my class. And I was so excited to show them, and they were so super excited to have the glitter. But then afterwards it was a nightmare to clean that classroom. Now I know why parents don't like glitter. And it gets everywhere. Everywhere. You bring it home with you. It's at the bottom of your shoes. all over your face. So use glitter if you dare. See, it's coming together now. That looks like stained glass at the back there. Now it's time to cut strips. I'm going to show you how to do the chain first. So I'm cutting strips there. Take a stapler, staple it. You can use sellotape, but staples are just more secure and much easier than using sellotape. Now I'm just going to quickly show you that little chain I did with the smaller links. Now that's just, that whole thing I'm pulling there is just one A4 piece of paper. It made all that. Cool. Cool. And that's the medium-sized one. Okay, so the bunting, that's the bunting. I actually used canvas, loose canvas I did with that one because I thought it's nicer to have material bunting. You don't have to, you can do paper, that's fine. There's the gift wrap. See how cool that looks. And yeah, there I'm showing you how that would look also as the gift wrap. To make the cards, just have to cut out a square like that, get your card paper, do a very simple little Christmas tree design there. See, very contemporary, darling, but it looks nice. And there I've used like a perforated cardboard that I think I got in a biscuit box, so you can do a lot of upcycling. And yeah, so with the bunting, I forgot to tell you, you just take a piece of string and a glue gun. I didn't have my glue gun on at this point in the video, but you just take a piece of string, cut your paper into triangles. Oh, and there I'm also doing a cracker. I only thought of that at the end. Oh, you could use it, you can do a cracker. I'm trying very hard to show you that. So you can do crackers. There I'm doing the bunting, so you just take your little triangles, piece of string, and there I've got a glue gun hand. You glue there. Oh, my acting is absolutely supreme. Look at that. So let's do your glue gun, and there, you know, you're gonna have your bunting. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, please subscribe if you want to see more of this type of thing. And enjoy making your Christmas decorations and gift wrap and cards, and I hope the family enjoys it as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.